Hello and good afternoon, everyone. Today we're presenting on the UN's SDG 2 Zero Hunger, a mission to end world hunger, achieve food security, and promote sustainable agriculture.
And while that sounds ambitious, it's also urgent. Hunger is not just about food, it's about health, education, and opportunity for entire generations.
Hunger leaves a lasting legacy of malnutrition in the first 1,000 days of a child's life, can cause stunting and irreversible cognitive damage. Right now, 148 million children under 5 are suffering from stunting. That's not just a health crisis, it's a barrier to education and economic potential.
Globally, 733 million people face hunger. Despite decades of effort, nearly 10% of the world's population is still affected.
This shows us hunger is persistent and solving it requires more than just calories. It's about nutrition, sustainability, and resilience.
SDG 2 isn't about just feeding people today, it's about building a food system that nourishes everyone sustainably for the long term.
That means tackling malnutrition in all its forms, not only hunger but also the lack of essential nutrients that harms health and development. It's about doubling the productivity and incomes of small scale producers, the farmers who grow a large share of the world's food, and ensuring sustainable food production systems, farming practices that protect soil, water, and biodiversity while staying resilient to shocks. Finally, we must maintain the genetic diversity of seeds and plants, the foundation of future crops, adaptability and food security.
Conflict is the single largest driver of hunger, destroying infrastructures and displacing millions, as we've seen in places like Sudan and Gaza. Climate changes adds another layer. Droughts, floods, and extreme weather events devastate crops and economic shocks, like inflation and that limit access to affordable food.
The UN sets clear targets: universal access to safe food, doubling productivity for small scale farmers, ending malnutrition, and building a sustainable system. And innovation solutions are emerging: vertical farming, precision agriculture using drones and data, and ensuring social equality so vulnerable communities aren't left behind. Global hunger has been falling until the mid 2000s, but now it's risen again, reaching levels higher than the 1970s. This reveal this reversal proves how fragile our food systems are and why advancing SDG 2 is more urgent than ever in the new century.
So, how do we get there? First, sustainable technology. Think vertical farming, growing more with less land, water, and energy. Next, precision agriculture, using data sensors and drones to apply the right inputs at the right time, reducing waste and boosting yields. And we can't forget social equity. Policies and programs must ensure fair access so vulnerable communities aren't left behind. When we combine smart tech, climate resilient practices, and inclusive policies, we move from emergency response to long term food security.
Hunger is not a natural disaster, it is man made, and that means that it can be solved by us. Together we can build a future where no one goes hungry in the 21st century.